Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We got music playing, we got street performers, we got beautiful weather here. This is where we were at this morning. The Jesse White Tumblers were here performing for the TV. I'm getting out of work a little early today because
at Amica, protecting what matters most to you.
Yeah, he's got the radio on there. No, I worked enough hours this week. It was a really easy Friday. There was literally hardly anybody in the office here. Let me turn on the comments here. Yeah, I don't expect too many people to be on this afternoon because I'm going on so early. But I want to take advantage of this beautiful weather, take a stroll to the near west side. I'll cross the river, head towards Fulton Market, and here we'll get across Michigan Avenue here. Got the light. 2 seconds. I better get across. Scott, Diana. Hey, hello, friends. Yes, thanks for tuning in. Good. Yeah, thanks for cutting me some slack here. Yeah, here how they talk about the Carbon and Carbide building, 1929. This is this wonderful building I always like talking about here, where the Pendry is. All these historic landmarks we have here. These vintage skyscrapers in Chicago. But yeah, I'll probably cruise down the Riverwalk. I know we go down the Riverwalk so many times, but I want to get to the west side. And it's a nice, interesting way to get there with, you know, boats going by and people sitting by the Riverwalk. And it's easier to walk because I don't have to worry about crossing streets and stuff. Look how the sun's hitting. See, different times of the day you get a different, these buildings look different depending on the sun, as all buildings do. Kitty, how's it going? Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, isn't this nice? You can just put it on the widescreen there, and let me get the camera straight here. I'm messing with my gimbal a little bit here. Yeah, I really like YouTube via Streamlabs. I don't like the, well, I'm still, yesterday I briefly tried out the YouTube mobile live streaming app, which is their vertical live streaming app that's supposed to compete with TikTok. It's hard for me to zoom in and out on it, and when I looked at the live recording, it was fuzzy. Streamlabs is much better resolution on top of YouTube. I don't know why. Whatever it does, it streams it in better resolution. We can do widescreen. I can flip the phone sideways, and hopefully it works for you guys on your end. Hey, we got the light here. We'll cross. We'll go down to the Riverwalk, see what's happening on a Friday afternoon. It'll be interesting. We'll see if people are sitting outside in Fulton Market District. I want to go by the metro tracks. There's a lot of trains that go out this time of the day, get interesting vistas to the skyline. Then we'll head into West Town. We'll go up Noble. There's some wonderful buildings over there. We'll head over towards Wicker Park, walk through Bucktown, and then head back into Lincoln Park so I can head home and enjoy the rest of the weekend. And then I probably won't be streaming that much this weekend. So hey, thanks for being on here. Yeah, let's check out Michael. Yeah, see, thanks for tuning in from Germany. I know you're already in the evening hours there. You got your different time zone. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll show you scenes of the Riverwalk here. Thanks for tuning in. YouTube widescreen. We'll get nice views of the bridge and the Riverwalk here. We'll head a different route home. Get you different views of different neighborhoods here in Chicago. So thanks for tuning in. We call it the community marketplace. There, he's taking photos of the river here. So there's a lot of people that are already enjoying the Friday afternoon, getting a jump on the weekend. Thursday's the new Friday. So Friday's the new Saturday. Yeah. Hey, they got the paddle boat. They got the paddle boat. They're actually pedaling. So this is human powered cycle boat here. Yeah, partying on a Friday. Yeah, I'm leaving work early, Lisa. You got it. Yeah, the cycle boat's actually working. Yeah, I already put in my 40 hours for this week, and I didn't live stream during lunch, and we'll keep on cruising here. Yeah, I only charged 5 hours today. It's so when they switched me to salary, you know, I do my 40, and if I have to work overtime, I do, but usually I don't. So when I work on the weekend, last weekend, we'll just, you know, push those hours forward. It's nice. Angel, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Eddie. Happy Friday. Yeah, we're sitting here. There's O'Brien's. Yeah, there's a lot of people out here. Again, we have beautiful weather today. Mid 70s. Light breeze. You gotta soak this in. Wabash Avenue. Yeah, look at that scene back to the Wrigley building. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in your way, sorry. Yeah, that's a nice way to spend a Friday afternoon. Your team volleyball game, yeah. That's great. That's awesome. Thanks for watching from the volleyball game. That's great. And hope the team does well. Yeah, look at this crowd here. Sitting full. Chicago Brew House is looking nice. All these people sitting by the Riverwalk. People got their luggage. Yeah, you can just take your drink and walk around. Here's the Vietnam War Memorial we always try to highlight as we go by here. There's a pleasure craft heading down the river in front of the Marina Towers. So where I'm at now, Michael, I'm 3 miles south of where I live. Usually, as people know that often tune in, usually I walk straight up Michigan Avenue, which is one of the main shopping streets in Chicago, and I go through the Rush Street area. There's the John Hancock. We usually walk by the John Hancock. We usually go that direction. So we're looking north. So I live 3 miles in a northerly direction. I'm gonna go a much longer route tonight. I'm gonna head west of the south and north branches of the Chicago River and head to the near west side, and we'll go over to a up and coming area called Fulton Market District. It used to be a warehouse meatpacking district. Now it's a residential high-end luxury apartment area that they rehabbed a lot of the buildings and stuff. And then we're gonna head into a more historic, older residential neighborhood called Westtown that used to be Polish and different ethnic groups, and now is kind of, you know, so many areas of Chicago can be called gentrified. That term's overused. It's just a lot of the neighborhoods near the downtown in Chicago have become more expensive recently. A phenomenon that was going on for a long time, since the 1990s. And there's the Chicago classic lady going by the Marina Towers here. We're right on the Riverwalk here. We're going by the City Winery right here. So I'm probably going to go on, like, instead of walking the direct 3 or 3.5 miles that I usually walk, I'm probably going to go on a 7-mile, closer to 10-kilometer walk. And I got the backup battery since it's Friday and since I'm getting out of work early. We'll take advantage of this, and I'm glad you're able to watch. Since I got out of work early, it's not so late, even though it's dark where you're at, and I appreciate everybody else watching in from the United States and other areas of the world. We only got 8 people on, which is great. I really appreciate all 8 of you for watching on YouTube. It's we can't get the TikTok community to leave TikTok. Everybody loves TikTok. Probably if I was live streaming on TikTok, we'd have at least 100, 200 people watching, which is nice. I was really shocked. Last Saturday we had over 1,000 people watching, which it was probably because I was streaming at night and the Mexican Independence Day parades were going on, and people were tuning in to see how downtown was looking with the congestion. But look, we got all these boats going by. Here's several boat tours heading down the river here. Yeah, 7 miles. Yeah, I know you walk a long way. You go up the nice mountain trails. You do such a great job showcasing Bavaria and the beautiful historic towns and villages there near where you live. I enjoy watching your lives very much. Thanks for tuning in. Here's the boat rides. Evening Star. We got kayaker. Got people sitting right here along the river. I want to highlight this Riverwalk. And a lot of times, some boats will pull right in here and dock right here, but you know. Yeah, it looks like you're right here. Isn't that nice? You can put it up on the big screen, 720p. It's not the, the resolution's good enough. And the landscape's perfect for these boats in the river, you know. Some things are better in landscape, including these bridges and yeah, virtual tour. Wait till we put on the goggles. We'll put on the Oculus goggles and it'll be like true virtual reality. But this is a close look out going underneath the Clark Street Bridge here in Chicago. All these bridges are drawbridges that open. Yeah, and look at the Britannica building. Tuning in. Look, we'll go by the seating wall here. Sharon, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Thanks, Michael. I bet you would appreciate filming in landscape mode too. It's a nice option. I probably wouldn't have discovered this if TikTok wouldn't have permanently suspended my first account, and then I was forced to scramble on Instagram, the live stream on Instagram, and then we discovered YouTube. I use Streamlabs. Streamlabs allows you to stream on multiple platforms, but I'm just using it on YouTube, and it runs on top of YouTube, and then, you know, I can see my kilobits per second, I can see the comments, but it's actually going through Streamlabs, which is running on top of YouTube. It's interesting. I wouldn't have discovered this was an option unless TikTok banished me from the island, you know. Look at the kayakers here. So thanks, TikTok. I say that sarcastically. But hey, look at this. Look at the skyline here from the river. There's a helicopter hovering overhead you can hear. Let me zoom in here and see if we get this helicopter. It's probably a traffic helicopter just looking at the traffic. Streamlabs does support TikTok. I think it's possible to stream in landscape mode in TikTok. I haven't tried it. I might try it next week when I am able to go live again on TikTok. But, you know, people don't like turning their phone sideways. People don't even like leaving TikTok. It's funny. You know, it's like coercing people just to watch me on YouTube is a, you know, and if I would go back to TikTok, they would watch, but they won't watch on YouTube. It's like a loyalty thing or something. I don't understand it either, or maybe it's just a convenience thing. But here's some of these cycle boats that they were checking out before. You can rent these with Sweet Home Gelato. There's the L going by. Look at this. Yeah, we get the merchandise mart in there. Look at that. Yeah, you use Streamlabs too, so you know what I'm talking about. That's good. Sounds of the city. Let me make sure I'm zoomed out all the way here. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it's fun to experiment with different platforms. I've been learning a lot through this whole process. There's another pleasure craft heading down the river. It's pretty noisy with the train going above. There, I want to be on that boat. Oh. But we're nearing the confluence of the north and south branches of the Chicago River. This is that area where they got the aquatic plant floating, growing and floating on the river itself. Here comes a barge. Here we got another train going across the bridge there. Look, it's a race. It's a race between the barge and this little electric boat. The barge is probably going to win. Yeah, look at the ladies on the boat, yeah. Oh yeah, the trains are pretty loud. Maybe we'll catch the metro trains when we get across the river there. Chicago's train system's over 100 years old. Some of the lines go back to the 1890s, like 1892, the Green Line. So what is that, over 130 years, you know? And they refurbished the whole line, but it's still pretty creaky. It shakes you around a lot. It's an old system, heavy rail, and but it's a direct current third rail. You don't want to step on the third rail, it'll electrocute you. But yeah, Chicago is an interesting multi-layer transit system. But I know you got really good rail transit in Germany and Europe. I want to go there someday, get a Euro pass, just travel around. There's the Green Line heading in on Lake Street there. And so this is the new Wolf Point. Oops, sorry. So the building on the right is residential, the building on the left is commercial. And then they built the Riverwalk on the north side there. We were over there earlier this week. Was that yesterday? I'm losing track of the days. Maybe it was the day before we went over there. Yeah, I'm out early, Bob. Thanks for checking in. I know I snuck up on everybody. I didn't do a lunch tour like I normally did. I kind of got a quick lunch, went back to work, did my 5 hours that I charged today. And so since I'm out early, I'm going to take a walk to the west side. We'll cross Lake Street, and we'll keep heading that direction, and then we'll kind of circle around and head back to the north here.
Tomorrow's soccer?
Yeah, we went over there earlier in the week. Here's this nice lawn seating area where you can sit in the chairs. Look at the dog. Yeah, everybody's sitting out here in these nice lake deck chairs, getting an early start on the Friday. So this is the confluence. That's the north branch. That's the south branch of the Chicago River. This is the main channel that flows. Well, you can take it towards the lake. The river actually flows in reverse. They reverse this river. We talked about this several times. It's a canal, and there's several locks that connect to the Mississippi navigation watershed that way, and then it's the connection to the Great Lakes. So this connects the Great Lakes. You can go out to the St. Lawrence, and if you take a left here, go to the Illinois River, it'll connect you all the way to Mississippi. You can go to New Orleans. Isn't that amazing? And it's so flat that they were able to make that connection. And that was the historic portage that made this an important strategic spot between the Great Lakes and the Mississippi watersheds. It's just billable hours. It's just I'm a regular employee. We charge our hours. We build different projects. I work for an architecture and engineering firm. I'm salary, so I'm supposed to work 40 hours a week. And so I try not to work more than that, because earlier in my career we would work 60, 80-hour weeks, and I'm done doing that. I don't like working all the time. I'd rather be doing this. And so anytime I get an excuse, a lot of people, they still work from home. There wasn't hardly anybody in the office today because, we've got the flexibility. Some people prefer working from home if they live in the suburbs or have kids, That's good. That's good. Self-employed and you get a salary. That's nice. That's the way to do it. Yeah. But no, I'm a regular employee. So you see that bridge, they keep it in the upright position. It's a railroad bridge, and since they don't use the railroad portion, they just leave it in the upright position. But it is a working bridge. They can lower it. It's just rare to see it down. That red statue is a Calatrava statue. Calatrava, the architect and engineer from Spain, and he's designed several things in the United States, including the museum in Milwaukee, which is just north of us. Yeah, where I'm as the new casino, if they ever start construction on it, of course the temporary casino's open now, and yeah, they're supposed to build the new larger casino up the north branch here. Look at the green line coming across here. Here's a nice view of it. See how it's a double-decked, and that too is a bascule drawbridge, both ends open. And later this next month we'll be showing images of the sailboats going through the bridges when they let them back in from the lake to dry storage. Look at this view. These great views we got to the. Here we'll go up here. Here's the Calatrava sculpture here. This red corkscrew. Yeah, I know. Most people, you see New York, you see LA, people want to go to Hollywood. Chicago, we're still flyover country with most of the Midwest and the middle part of America, but yeah, it's another option. We were a really large tourist destination. Still a lot of people come here in the summertime because it's the best time, usually when the kids are out of school. It's an interesting, unique American city, different than New York, but you know, still has, you don't need to rent a car. You can fly into O'Hare and take the Blue Line and take transit, take the water taxi to get around and get over to Navy Pier. You know, here we'll go over this way. So that's the North Branch. The new casino is going to be up that way we were talking about. I will hope to keep everybody updated. It'll be several years before they have it completed. And yeah, someday we'll be able to show you can pull your boat right up to the casino. It'll be a big entertainment district. They're building so much new housing up by Goose Island. There's new housing developments like this that are planned further up this river. They want to extend the Riverwalk, both the North Branch. They want to extend the Riverwalk further south towards Chinatown. There's the whole 78 new neighborhood development that's planned. And look at this great vista we got here. Yeah, Seattle's got an amazing downtown, you know, and then Nashville. Yeah, Nashville's really hopping now because, you know, they got the music scene with the country western music scene, and so many bachelorette parties happen in Nashville. For some reason, it's a domestic destination for bachelorette parties, so it's a lot of women partying. If there's a lot of women partying, there'll be men there partying with them, you know. And there's several TikTokers I'm sure you've seen that highlight the nightlife in Nashville, which is amazing. And Seattle. I'm friends with Major Hustler. I don't know. I mean, on TikTok. I don't know. I never met him in real life. He's a great showcase of Seattle, and he's always up late at night on his scooter. Here's why I want to see all these metro trains. These are commuter trains, and that one's just the engine. It doesn't. It's probably switching. It's going to connect with another line of metro cars and pull out because they back the trains in there, and then they have to switch them around. Jonathan, thanks for tuning in. Angel, thanks. Yeah, you know, Major Hustler. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you've been to Seattle, LA. Yeah. This is a new development. It's new residential housing going in. So we'll leave the Riverwalk area and we'll head over towards Fulton Market District. That's what that's what we call this. It's kind of a marketing term. It's really the West Loop, which we have the South Loop, the West Loop. There's no North Loop, it's just called River North. And then there's the actual loop where all the trains loop around. The elevated trains. But look at that. Here, wait till this bike goes by. Sometimes you can catch the train going by right there. This is Canal Street. Ogilvy Station's there. We went through there. We took a tour of that. Yeah, let's head up this way. I probably should have stayed on the other side of the street there. Yeah, here comes right on cue. We're going to get a Metro train at grade. This is probably one pulling out of Union Station, and there's a tunnel here. So underneath this, a lot of these buildings are built on air rights. So there's a train tunnel underneath the buildings. The buildings are built on top of it. There comes the train. Metro train's pulling out. Yeah, the city's not for everybody. That's why sometimes it's better just to watch and not come here physically, you know. So I'm here to be your eyes on the streets here. That's it. That's a Metro commuter train going out. There's a cute little dog there in the dog park, yeah. And then just like that, it's over. People are already starting to cross. You got to be careful that the train's not coming around the other way. You got to look both ways. It's a very dangerous at-grade crossing, and we got them all over this side of the city. That's why I like to come here on Friday afternoons, because there's so many commuter trains at different grades. You know, they got the above, the below. We got this new development. There's just a lot going on over here. Yeah. As we speak, they're pushing, they're backing in another line of cars to pick up passengers, or they're just, you know, switching a track there. Yeah, Jacksonville's pretty big. Memphis, yeah. Memphis is interesting. You know, it's a river city. They have trolleys. You know, they used to have all those historic trolleys. And see, here we're back on the backside of the Kinsey Street Bridge. Here, yeah, they're pushing in that Metra line right there. And so, you see these tracks right here? These are the tracks that go to the bridge that's stuck in the upright position. And so they no longer use these tracks. The Tribune and the Sun-Times used to use these tracks to deliver newsprint reel on big giant rolls. And they used to go towards Navy Pier. There was an industrial part over by Ogden Slip that rail line connected to, but they don't use that anymore. Yeah, the burbs of Chicago. Yeah, we know Bob's in Georgia. Dolores. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous crossing the Metro tracks. I agree, Dolores. Yeah, it's always risky. And just since we're here, this is the Kinsey Street Bridge. There's a nice view, not only to these buildings here, which are the Harry Weiss designed housing that goes right down to the river. Here comes a pontoon boat. There's the train going through. Look at the bridge in the upright position. We got a, and then yeah, these buildings. Harry Weiss designed these to look like a sailboat. Look at the pink line going across there, and you got the pontoon boat below us. We're on the Kinsey Street Bridge here. There's the bridge house. Yeah. And then look at this housing. You can, people that live there, I've seen them dock their boats right there in front of their residential townhomes. There's that Calatrava corkscrew we just went by, and here's the railroad bridge in the upright position. Views to the confluence there. But look at this high-rise residential housing. I remember when none of this was here. This used to be all industrial, and the uses have changed. Yeah, that's it. What do we talk about? How neighborhoods change over time, and everything's constantly changing. Nothing's static. Not just in this city, but all cities and areas of the country, even the countryside. Demographics change. Populations change. People move and flow from other areas of the world. There's nothing constant but change. And see, there's that symbol, the symbol of the confluence. You see it in a lot of the city. There's the symbol of the confluence of the three rivers, north-south main branch of the Chicago River, the city of Chicago seal right there. We saw it in the plaza there, Wolf Point, earlier. Chattanooga and Atlanta, yeah. You're near some of the old New Echota, the Cherokee historical towns. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know, it's amazing. And I saw the Braves have slowly inserted Cherokee language stuff in their sports merchandise. It's interesting. As I'm wearing a Chicago Blackhawks hat with, you know, Native American appropriation, I'm guilty of it too. I know. Here's yeah. There's the Blommer Chocolate Factory. We go by that often. See, look, Dolores, at-grade Metro crossing right there, and then I'm about to get hit by a car here. So it's either get hit by a train or get hit by a car. Pick your. I'd rather get hit by a car, I guess. Yeah, Savannah's beautiful. Yeah, and so is Macon, but Savannah is just, you know, we see, what, A Day in the Life of Corey? Michael, have you ever seen A Day in the Life of Corey? She's a street walker in Savannah, Georgia. She goes around those historic squares in Savannah, Georgia. It's a colonial town near the coast, and it's beautiful. If you ever saw Forrest Gump, that's where they filmed the park bench scenes where he's sitting on the park bench in the Forrest Gump movie. It was Savannah, Georgia. But it's the day in the life of Corey. She does such a great job showcasing that city. And she's lucky. She doesn't have to deal with, since it's Georgia, she doesn't have to deal with cannabis dispensaries. So that's why she's never got banned. What if this was a giant cannabis factory? I wouldn't be able to show it. But it's a chocolate factory, the Blommer Chocolate Factory. And we're on YouTube, so we're okay. Google's a California company. Look at, look, this is why, look at all these trains coming in and out. It's just a constant stream of commuter rail trains going in and out of the city here. Sometimes you can smell the chocolate. Yeah, they should do more city walking on YouTube. For some reason, people only watch it on TikTok. I don't know why. It's very hard to get new people to discover on YouTube. It's much harder to get subscribers on YouTube. It's much harder to get followers and likes. It just is. It's because, just TikTok. I don't know why. Yeah, she does a good job. There's a view to our tallest building. That's the Sears. I call it the Sears Tower, the historical name. Technically, it's called the Willis Tower because Willis is a company that bought the naming rights. And every time, most Chicagoans, we still call it the Sears Tower. And then people outside of Chicago, mainly Wisconsin, they'll be like, it's the Willis Tower. I'm like, well, you can call it the Willis Tower. I'll call it the Sears. Because everybody in Chicago, they know what the Sears Tower is. Just like the John Hancock. Or just like if you're in New York, you know the Chrysler Building, Empire State Building. But here, this is like a rare five-way intersection we have here. That's Milwaukee Avenue that runs at an angle. We're in Chicago, but it's called Milwaukee Avenue. And it goes up to several neighborhoods. Westtown, Wicker Park, Logan Square, Avondale. This is Halstead, so that goes down to Greek. No, this is not Halstead. This is Des Plaines. We're not even to Halstead yet. We'll eventually get to Halstead. There we go, we got the light. So there's a lot of interesting murals underneath these, here, let me get across here. There's some really interesting murals all along here, and I've shown these before, but since we're here, we'll walk underneath this. It's kind of in the same direction we need to go anyway. We'll show some of the murals underneath the metro tracks and on the rolling stock, actually on the trains there. And of course you see this more in New York City and California cities, but there is some street art in Chicago, even though the downtown area, they usually remove it, but for some reason they've been letting it continue down in this area along the metro tracks. And we filmed this before. I have some of this on YouTube, but in vertical format. I want to film it in landscape because you can see the whole wall and then across the way. This is part of the urban fabric too. All these great graffiti artists and muralists, they go to different cities and showcase their talents. There's the metro going by. There's some tents. You see on both sides of the street here, we got nice street art. And then we'll head, there's an alley. I often walk through. It's safe to walk through it because this is not a dangerous neighborhood at all. Look how close we are to downtown. It's actually a gentrified neighborhood. Very expensive to live around here. And here's the City Hall pool hall. I show this sometimes. It's a nice pool hall right here. We used to shoot pool in here. It's great. Look at this wonderful pool hall, City Hall pool hall. You can get food here and drinks, and they got a full bar. And yeah, we used to hang out here a lot because it was the closest real pool hall to downtown with multiple tables, and then we could head to this on our way home. Am I still streaming okay? Good. See, there's some of the new housing they built in the West Loop near the Kennedy Expressway. And you see some of the murals on the side there. And if we walk down this alley, my whole walk won't be like this. We'll eventually get to Fulton Market, and it'll be people sitting in the streets having expensive meals. But I want to see what this looks like in landscape here. And sometimes, let's see, my connection still seems like it's working. Look at these great murals here. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to, we're just behind the City Hall pool hall here. We're going to head up to Grand here. And there's some great murals all through here, this tunnel. Look at the colors. Hopefully they'll show up okay. Got to make sure I don't step on any glass or needles. But look, this is a brick alley. The pavement is brick. We're going underneath metro tracks, and on both sides they got these great artistic works of art here. The style, graffiti style, and then all these names. Some of these, you know, campaign's supposedly from Indianapolis. They go to different cities and make their mark. See how long it lasts. And that's the ephemeral. All this could be removed at any time. Like, you might show up one day and this will be gone. This is the Aretha Franklin Respect mural at Grand Avenue. Respect the legacy. And of course that's Jennifer Hudson, but it's respect the legacy of Aretha Franklin. And look at the columns for the Metro. Yeah, Chicago, they're not that large. I saw some tent cities in Humboldt Park. There are some underneath some of these. If you go over by the Salvation Army, there's some. Look at the Metro going by here. See, look at these scenes of the city, the urban life here we got here in Chicago. And we'll get a good view to the Salvation Army. And I better film this because look. See, we got the Salvation. I can cross the street here, and I want to film this Salvation Army because this might be torn down. This building is in danger of being demolished for new development because the thrift store is gone. This used to be a Salvation Army thrift store. They consolidated it to other locations. There's other Salvation Army thrift stores nearby, but this is such an iconic building. And I've learned that you got to film stuff and back it up because sometimes the buildings, like the Second Church of Christ Scientist in Lincoln Park, I walk by them and I'm shocked that they're being like partially demolished, you know. And this is the Salvation Army. Look at that with the Sears Tower. Look at that. Wow. Look at these views. Yeah, nice artwork. Thanks for tuning in. I was trying to get the Salvation Army, but it went up too high, and it actually stopped me from filming the train, but that's okay. Look at this. Look at this great street art. You can look down through there. You can look across the way, but yeah, this thrift store is no more. It's iconic building here. Scenes of the city. It sounds better. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I've heard that. People said it picks up more ambient sound. Sometimes it's hard for me to hear, but it picks up my voice pretty well, I think. And so as long as the connection holds out, you know, I'm streaming at 3,800 kilobits per second. So here's Grand and Union. That's where we're at. And look, already another train, one right behind the other, you know. And there's another train over there. Trains all around. Yeah, look at these balconies. So we'll head down. We're gonna cross an area we call Hubbard's Cave. It's this weird area where we cross the Kennedy. I've been by there before. I want to see what it looks like in landscape. There's some nice murals over here. Have you ever seen Ocean's 11? The bar Emmett's used to be on that corner. There's Richard's Bar. Here's what is this? Rebel Eye Tavern. I don't know anything about that. There used to be a club called Funky Buddha over here, but it's gone. But Emmett's used to be right there. If you ever seen Ocean's 11, there's a scene where they went in there. And now it's called the Pearl Club, and we went inside there. It's a nice interior, dark motif. There's a nice mural across the way there. This is Milwaukee Avenue. Milwaukee Avenue has a bike lane. We've ridden up on it. I got 12 seconds to get across. Run across here. Yeah, this is Milwaukee Avenue. This goes up to Wicker Park, Logan Square, points north and west. The blue line runs underneath it. There's a blue line stop right here. The Grand. Hey, how's it going? The Grand Avenue stop on the blue line. That guy said hello. What a nice guy. I could have been a tourist. I could have been a tourist, like filming the skyline, you know. What a nice guy. Expressing his free speech. He probably hates TikTok because I really don't like TikTok either. I don't blame him. I'm actually on his side. I don't like to be filmed either. Isn't that ironic? But I'm sensitive to it. You know, I notice right away if people indicate to me, and I will stop filming them. I'm not one of those people that shove a camera in people's face, because I think that's just rude. I'm just walking down the street like a tourist filming, you know. Yeah, I know. Hey, Michael, friends of mine from Hong Kong were in Chicago visiting. They confided in me TikTok is banned in Hong Kong, even though it's part of China now. And, you know, there's two versions of TikTok. There's the Chinese version of TikTok, and there's the American version. So the Chinese do not see the same version of TikTok that we do. But the Hong Kong, they don't see either. They don't. And TikTok is banned in India. TikTok does not like me saying that when I'm on TikTok. I've noticed them censor my speech when I say that. Isn't that interesting? The chilling effects of... Yes, you know, and that might be why I got a temporary suspension too. But that's okay. We'll go to YouTube, you know. I was expecting TikTok to be banned in the United States by now anyway. Our American Congress has proved they're impotent to stop them. Which probably emboldens them, you know. Ban in Montana, yeah, that's interesting. I saw that, yeah. So it'll be state by state, you know. And federal servers, if you have contracts with the federal government, they don't like it either. So there's several reasons that I'm preparing my escape plan. So here we're getting close to Hubbard's Cave. We're back. Let's see here. Look at this. There's a mural to Brandon Johnson. We gotta film this just because it's gonna anger. Thank you. It's gonna anger people that don't like him, which is everybody that lives outside of Chicago, including a lot of people in Chicago. But I just want to document this. I didn't notice this was here. That's a nice mural right there. I like that. This again is the abutment to the metro tracks here. It only gets better. He's wearing a Cubs. I don't know if he's a Cubs fan or not. That's our mayor, Brandon Johnson. And somebody, this must be recent, they painted a mural to him. That's interesting. Hey, welcome to Chicago. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, see, Germany, you're doing it too. But we can't get the kids off it. The kids love it. We're all brainwashed. It works. The propaganda works. But here's Hubbard's cave, and you see how along this avenue here, that's the metro, that's the train tracks, which are above, and then the expressway, the Kennedy Expressway, is below. And so there's the city bus, there's the traffic heading towards O'Hare Airport on the Kennedy Expressway, and it's a traffic jam. But you see, look at the weight that's on that beam. You got this long beam, a bridge on top of a bridge, you know, and yeah, this is called Hubbard's Cave in Chicago. Yeah, they curtail the hours for the young kids. They don't want them using it more than like an hour a day, because they know it affects young minds. They know it. My sister and my brother-in-law will not let their kids watch TikTok. And the funny thing is, we talked about this morning. Look at this. They got some. What is that? What's going on here? Some event going on in here. In 2020, when the pandemic, the kids were on TikTok all the time because the parents didn't know what it was. And just like me, I thought it was a mindless app for kids to just do dance videos. But then as TikTok became more widespread and adults got on it, and my sister's a teacher, she's like, they all have cell phones, but they're not allowed to watch TikTok. And they were shocked. They were like, Uncle Brian's got a TikTok, you know. And then I felt like a hypocrite because, you know, I was being a bad influence, you know. Look at this skyline view. See, we're walking in circles. We're by this Sterling Bay thing here. Sterling Bay, bringing gentrification to a neighbor here near you. Yeah, that's good. Good, smart, Angel. That's. Which begs the question: why do we use it? I know. Why do I use it? I don't. I thought it was like a tool to like showcase the city, but you know, now I don't feel like TikTok's a good partner for that. You know, so maybe we'll do it on YouTube. It still has the same value, you know, and people can watch it on I can still post reruns to TikTok without being on TikTok, you know, just so people on TikTok can watch it because they won't watch it anywhere else. But look at this. We've been watching this go up for well over a year. I remember earlier this year when I first filmed it, you could see the steel frame. But here, this is an at-grade crossing. This is a dangerous at-grade crossing. The metro trains come flying through here. I know, I'm seesawing back and forth here. Let's see, I wonder if they're breaking ground on something new here. That's good, long format. Yeah, that's perfect for this. I do like the fact that it records the whole live recording. I know TikTok does that too, but you have to download it. Like if you want to do the reruns, you have to download and cut out. YouTube, people can watch the whole thing, which causes me to be extra careful with what I say because I know it immediately gets recorded. And that's why I'm embarrassed when I misspeak and say an incorrect date or something because they're like, you said it wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Making it all up. Here, we'll head over to Fulton Market District here. We'll see if anybody's sitting outside. We work. You work, we work. We all work. Look at that building. Look at it. Yeah, TikTok really pushes the live streams. You're right. And hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I got a week suspension, so I'm on YouTube. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
TikTok.
It's so crazy. It's so hard to understand.
Yeah, you trip the algorithm. But hey, have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, there goes the L. That's awesome. See, 800 West Fulton Market. Look at this building. So that was the green line. So that's the CTA. That's a different system than the Metra. And yeah. See how, okay, we're over at Fulton Street. They got the brick here at the intersections from when this was a meatpacking. You see there's the signage there. We're seeing it reversed. It says Fulton Market District. Looks like they got the streets blocked off. That's interesting. So they, just like Clark Street, they block the street to traffic, which helps with pedestrians. And so you can drink and walk across the street and be safe. That's nice. But nobody's sitting out here. I guess we're too early. But this is Fulton Market, west side of Chicago, west loop. There's the Emporium. But it makes it nice. I can film the buildings here really nice. Yeah. Yeah, Paul Andrew beer. And there we can get that building here. Look at that. Yeah, see how it terraces down, and they got a green roof. Fulton Market District. But it's too early. It's only 3:55, so it's too early for people to come out here. You could go out and play the bean bags. They got heat lamps. We don't need them. It's really humid. Guys on the roof. That's great. They're getting ready. They're getting ready for a night of partying. We're before the party starts. I'm too early. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You got it. Kuma's Corner. Go to Kuma's Corner. Fulton Market. Dim Sum. There's the L going by. And see that building behind it? They just built that last year. That's a new residential building. You see how much this area has been built up. People that haven't been to Chicago in a while will tune in and they're like, where are you at? Because all this, like, that building's new, that building's new, that building's new, that building's new. They, you know, they changed this. This used to be a meatpacking district. We can see all the way to Ashland. That tower is at Ashland. That's about a half a mile west of us, you know. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Probably New York. It's 3:56, so it's 4:56 there. Here's the Timeout Market. So just like Dom's Market, this is a big market. You got angled parking. A lot of cars are idle in here. I guess why people are shopping, keeping the AC on. There you see the backside of Morgan Station. Morgan Station on the green and pink lines. That's new. There's Google. So there's Google offices right there. Google's talking about expanding into the Thompson Center inside of the loop. And they're going to keep this, but I see no evidence of their expanding yet. It's probably because so many people are still working from home. Even, you know, of course, Google, they've been doing that for a while, even before the pandemic. Fulton Central Market. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. See, we can look back to the skyline. Look how we can look. Yeah, Timeout Market, Angel, you know that. Yeah, that's great. See, we can look all the way back to the Genie Gang. The Genie Gang is that slender one right there. That's almost at the lake. So we're looking east towards the lake here, down Fulton Street. Nice. 11 p.m. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying up late. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're easing. It's already dark. It was dark when we started this for you. But we'll cut over. We'll cut over back to the metro tracks and we'll start heading north and west. We'll head into West Town. So we're west of the river. You see all the new development down Fulton. They've been working on that. It goes all the way to Ogden, over almost to the United Center. Hey, there's a barber shop. Cheers to Merrill and Rocky, yeah. Taste the Fulton Market. Smells like somebody's grilling out. Yeah, we got plenty of transportation, Yeah, Morgan's on Fulton, look at that. They got that roof terrace, look at that. That's above us there. Yeah, let's head up this way. We'll go up to the, we'll cross the tracks over here. Yeah, it sounds like another train's coming here. Maybe we'll time it just right. Yeah, this is Google. Morning, Google. Look at that mural. Yeah, I like that. It's a mermaid. Chiquita banana produce. Look at that. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Happy Friday night from Chicago. We're in the edge of the Fulton Market District here. We're West Loop. We're gonna head up into West Town. We'll see if this metro train ever crosses. Emily Hotel here. You got the fire pits. There goes the metro. Another dangerous at-grade crossing. It's freaky. Look, that's new. That's a new building. Look at that. Look at all this new stuff. I don't even recognize this area myself. Look at that, new construction. Sterling Bay, they're everywhere, building everything all the time. Look at those views. WPP. Yeah, there should be a nice view to the skyline when we cross these tracks. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Like I said, we just left the Fulton Market District. We're gonna try to get across these metro tracks, head up into West Town, eventually get up into Wicker Park. And then got out of work early, that's why I'm on so early. Gave us a chance to take a longer route home. Beautiful weather. Check out this new development on the west side. And see if we can beat it. Look, yeah, we're gonna get great skyline views here. Here's the metro tracks. It's a dangerous at-grade crossing. The train just crossed here, going out to the western or northern suburbs here. And there we can see all the way to the, look at the murals on this wall. All this street art graffiti and graphics. And look, see, we got a view to the Sears Tower, the Willis Tower on the right. Are you seeing the, yeah, the John Hancock on the left? We can get them both in with this new development. And then I'll do a pan here where let's do this. Let's zoom in a little bit here. You know me, I like architecture and tall buildings. We're in a good city for that. There's a helicopter, that same helicopter is hovering over there. Look at that with the murals. Huh? Let's frame that. What's that say? Mural Mafia, the Mural Mafia right there in Chicago. Got the wall, Mural Mafia. Here, we'll pan over this way. Look at the water tower. Look at the water tower. Look at that great water tower. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. I like that. It's got a mouth eating something. Somebody got up there and painted that. Look at that. That's awesome. Well. Sears Tower, Willis Tower. Little old town of Chicago. Here it comes. We'll get another. Sounds like another metro train's about to come through. Let's see if it's coming towards us or away from us. I can't tell. Yeah, we're gonna get one coming right by us. So up there, there's a metro train right there, just left. And then we're gonna get coming into town here. We got a metro train that's gonna go right by us. This is why I come down here. I like filming this. Look at that. So we'll get the it's pulling it. Comes the metro train coming in from the west, heading into Union Station, Chicago. And there's the new development there in the west loop behind it. And look how fast the gates come up, you know. Milwaukee West Line, that's great. Yeah, I know some people are really into it. You know, like when I cross the train yards in the South Loop there, people will write in the comments, they're like, that's a freight train going to this. That's an Amtrak train going to this city, because they're like keeping track of it. Like you might be doing that too. It's you know, I know there's some people tell me that if I would just go to O'Hare Airport and film like the takeoffs and landings, people will watch that. Like thousands of people will tune in just to watch airport takeoff and landings. And maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that with the trains. It's amazing. You know, look at this view. That's great. Look at that. Yeah. Milwaukee West. So here we'll head across. Let's keep heading north. What's this Taboo? It's like a restaurant. Yeah, there's a mural up here. Yeah, they got plants in there. I wonder what. Planes, trains, and automobiles. You're in the right town for that. There. So this is a market. That's why they got this. That's what this is. This is the West, the Fulton market. It's like a flea market, not a flea market. It's like an arts market, an arts and crafts market they have right here. And let's go up here and get the sign here and see. They got it here. Look at all these outdoor spaces they got. Yeah. So this is Taboo. I guess the signage, guest entry, Morgan Manufacturing. Huh. So they're not helping me out with the sign here. Let me look on the map here. Hold on a second here. This is the benefit of having a second phone, is sometimes my brain has a big it's called the Chicago Artisan Market. This is called the Chicago Artisan Market. It's a open air arts market that happens, I think, on weekends. It doesn't look like it's open right now. And on the other side of this is an interesting let's do that. Let's walk over there. I want to check this out. There's a bunch of freight containers, like shipping containers that it's called the City Hall or the City. Let's see what it's called over here. I forget what it's called here. And it's a bar. It's an big outdoor beer garden where it's surrounded by shipping containers. And you can get like a big water cooler and sit around the water cooler that's filled with an alcoholic drink, and it's a popular spot here. So hey, that's good, Michael. Yeah, the second phone comes in handy. You know what I'm talking about. You can keep one dedicated to streaming, and yeah, I don't want any calls coming to this. It's bad enough when people always try to, I'm sure it happens to you too, they want to join in the live, and it never works with live streaming, you know. But here, we'll get some nice views to the city here. See, there's that new residential building they built. Look at this view. So let me hold on a second here. That's a nice view to the Michigan Avenue skyline. We can see from the Trump Tower all the way to the 900 North Michigan building, north of the John Hancock. We got this mural. You got some stuff there. There's the roof terrace for that city artisans market, because that's the view they have. And then let's go down right by this large outdoor beer garden with the shipping containers. This used to be an interesting, have a bunch of interesting murals on it, but they painted over it probably when they built this. Here, let's check this out. I don't know if I'm going to go inside, but I just want to like show you the outside. See all the shipping containers? There's a giant bar inside there. It's like a beer garden. You see people up there on the second level. I wonder if they'll let me film in here. Look at that, that's nice. Let's get across. Well, there's a car coming here. Yeah, they call you up. Yep, it's always somebody trying to call you. Man, there's another one going the other way. Bob's Pizza. Well, this is good. Maybe I'll be able to film over this here. Let's check this out here. There we go. Let me look this up here. Hold on a second here. Here, I'll give you the coordinates here. I'm looking it up here. Hold on a second here. Okay, so we're at Kinsey and Peoria, and this is called Recess. They call this Recess. You go inside here. It's a beer garden where they got all kinds of games and different levels, and it's shipping containers, you know, that surround and enclose the beer garden you see here. They got multiple levels there. We can go over there. I'm not going to go in there because I don't drink anymore, and I could do it. I go into bars all the time. It's just I don't feel like going in there because there's nobody in there. But later tonight there'll be a bunch of people there. It's such a beautiful night. Everybody's resting up for the evening. Here's more murals over here. Yeah, go to Recess. I couldn't remember what it was called. You say, where you at? I'm at Recess. When I went to college at the University of Cincinnati, that's where I went to college, there was a bar called the Library. And so your parents could call, and you can honestly tell them. They said, where were you at? I was at the library. Because we were drinking at the bar. It was great. And probably every college town has a version of that, you know. Yeah, we're on the northwest side. Yeah, we're still pretty close to the downtown. We're just north and west. The area we were just in before was called Fulton Market. This is the Kennedy Expressway that goes to O'Hare. So yeah, this divides the west and the north side kind of with the river. And there's a metro train pulling in there. Hey, Grim Evil, how's it going, Denise? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we're just, let's go over to Noble. There's some beautiful buildings on Noble, and we'll just follow the train tracks here. Check out the murals. Train slowly going by here. Yeah. Holly and Army. Yeah, that's great. Armite. I'm not saying that right. Armite. Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Holly and Armitage? Holly and Armitage? Is that what, is that, Holly and Armitage? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get that far north, but we're going to head towards Bucktown. That's kind of like in the Bucktown area. That's great. So this is this Sagamon. Is this Grand Avenue? Where are we at here? Let's see. Let me see where we're at here. I'm zigzagging back and forth. I'm purposely taking a circuitous route because there's a certain way I want to go here. Oh, we're on Hubbard. Let's do that. Let's just go up to Grand. We'll get on Grand, and then we'll just head over into West Town there. Get on Noble. Yeah, we'll go up this way. I crossed the street for no reason. Just playing Frogger. But yeah, we went by Hubbard's Cave. There were some great murals over there. We checked out Fulton Market a little bit. Filmed some Metros going by. Train spotting. Yeah, you're born and raised in Chicago. That's great. Thanks for being born in Chicago. That's nice. It's a nice town. Yeah, I grew up in the country. I've been here for 25 years, but I enjoy the hustle and bustle. There's always, as Tara said this morning, there's always something going on. Saw the Jesse White tumblers. I didn't expect that. I almost ended the live. I've done that before, where I ended the live and then something happens right after that. I was just about to click, and then I turned around, and there was the Jesse White tumblers on live TV doing somersaults, doing amazing stunts, and I was like, let's film this for a while. It was great. We saw them at the Bud Billiken parade. Look at this mural. Look at this. Look at the flag behind her. We got the American flag and the Chicago flag. This great mural. We're over here on Hubbard. Look at this. How's it going? Like that mural. It's nice and new. Look at this great work over here. Look how nice this looks in landscape. These are true works of art. Look how. Wouldn't you much rather look at that than a blank concrete wall? We got this great Metro abutment that goes for miles. We got this down in Pilsen, other areas of the city where we got all these great murals for miles along the railroad walls, retaining walls. Yeah, thanks for tuning in here. Noble Street has some beautiful storefronts, buildings with turrets down at the southern end. There's some bars, these interesting corner bars. And then see, there's still some of the new buildings there in the edge of Fulton Market. That's the West Loop. We're looking at the West Loop. We go over here, we might get more skyline views. We'll go up to Grand. This is where there's the big turnoff from the Kennedy getting to Ohio Street. There you can see the Sears Tower over there. Yeah, look how much has changed and has been added, especially in the West Loop. The West Loop, they converted to warehouses starting, in the 90s. But then now they added all these high rises that are like interspersed all the way to Ogden. On Ogden, they got 20-story residential luxury apartment buildings, right over by the United Center. It's amazing. And the Union Park looks different now because of the surrounding. Just like that. That's on Milwaukee. That didn't used to be there. That's by the Blue Line stop there. The Chicago stop on the Blue Line. at Ogden there. There to see the skylines that way. Look at that. Steve's Flower Market. Let's go by Steve's Flower Market. Nice neon sign. But Grand Avenue hasn't changed. Chicago Avenue hasn't changed. I'll show you some of the same buildings that have been there. Look at these nice window displays. Look at this. Look at that. Steve's Flower Market right here on Grand Avenue. I got cacti. How's it going? Look at that flag. Look! Tesla! There's the Tesla, I guess it's a... I guess this is what? Is this their maintenance facility or something? I guess, yeah, you change your battery. The gas station of the future. They're flying a Bears flags. Oh, the Bears. Season's already over. 0-2. Aberdeen, we're at Aberdeen and Grand. There, Monsters of the Midway. You had to change that flag to Arlington Heights. Good riddance. Sayonara, Bears. Build a new stadium. You need to build a better team. No, I wish Justin Fields and the team the best. He needs more protection. It's hard. It's hard when he's scrambling all the time. Hey, the Bears might make a change. You're right. Hope springs eternal. I won't give up on him yet. I'm just being a Debbie Downer. There, Bari Subs and Italian Foods right there. Choice Meats. Main Salon. See, Grand Avenues, you know, you got the pork shop. It's a real neighborhood in the real city. There, Donato's Bakery, wholesale. That's a great block. Look at this great block of storefronts. Got a tattoo, Chicago, Great Lakes Tattoo. Ha! Pork chop, go to pork chop. Yeah, don't give up. It's not over yet. They could come back. Lots of teams that started 0-2 have gone on to do great things. There, Great Lakes Tattoo. There, Lasagna Mediterranean Grill. Euros, kebab, shawarma. Yeah. Oh, we missed the bus. Look at this block. This is a nice block. Look at that. Both of these blocks. This is what Westtown, quintessential Westtown, you know, near West Side. Look at this. You got the garage door. It's nice here. Nice arrangements. Veil of Enna. Yeah. Tree stick. Stretching group. There's Salerno's. Go to Salerno's. That's a nice bar. Yeah. Carlos and Andrews Gomez Way. There's the Metro going by. Yeah, go to Salerno's. Look at that bar. It's nice. Pizzeria and Restaurante. And there's Vinny's Sub Shop. Go to Vinny's Sub Shop. Yeah. Helena's Flowers, Plants and Flowers. Another flower shop. TikTok bans you if you show flower shops. They're on the against community standards. Salerno's Restaurant, yeah. Alderman, 27th Ward. You used to live by the metro. That's great. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? Hey, Dave. Nice seeing you. That's great. Yeah, I was looking at the comments there. Let's see. What is this? Move Along Coffee? Yeah. I like that. Look at that. Oh, it's spooky. Look at that. Yeah, Move Along Coffee. There's Bert's Car Wash. So look, here's Twisted Spoke. You see the skeleton? This is a Smut and Eggs. The Twisted Spoke. It's a bar. You can go up to the roof there. It's a skeleton on a bike. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, the Twisted Spoke at Grand and Ogden. Look at that. Yeah, we used to hang out the Twisted Spoke. You sit on the roof deck there. Supposedly, like on Sundays, they would have Smut and Eggs. Like if you got there at like 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning, they would be showing like crappy like 80s porn and serving eggs and Bloody Marys. And they called it Smut and Eggs. You go to, yeah, Twisted Spoke. This is Ogden Avenue. Yeah, anybody go to the Twisted Spoke? We used to go here all the time. It's still here. I'm glad to see it's still here. They got the skeleton on the motorcycle. Twisted Spoke, here we go. Eat, drink, ride. Twisted Spoke, 501 North Ogden. See the it's handlebars on the door. Twisted Spoke, it's awesome. I love this place. That's great. Look at this. That's an e-bike. That's nice. So let's see. This is Ogden. So we need to cross Ogden. So we'll go this way, and we'll get you more scenes of the skeleton motorcycle there with the Bert's Car Wash across the way. Bert's Car Wash. That's nice too. '60s to 1994. Well, that's a good period. You can help me out because sometimes I got questions about that period. I moved here in the late 90s, so you were here when I wasn't here. So, you know, that's good. People help out with how neighborhoods change over time, how it was when you were here and how it looks now. You know, Twisted Spoke's nice though. Thanks for watching, Denise. That's great. Yeah, scenes of the city. We'll cross Ogden Avenue. Well, you remember how I tell people Ogden Avenue used to go all the way across Goose Island and all the way up to Lincoln Park. And they stopped it from going across the river and then they infilled it with housing. There's Diego over there. That's a outdoor establishment. What is it? Yeah, Diego. Here, we'll get across here. We'll check out this mural. The wide Ogden and Grand will cross over. Kicked. So let's see where we're at here. We're at the Twisted Spoke. Ogden and Grand will cross over to the other side there. Well, let's get up to Chicago. Let's get up to Chicago Avenue. Chicago Avenue's got some nice stuff on it. There, we got the walk. Yeah, we'll go over this way. Well, there you can see back to the skyline. That's how far west we've come already. Yeah, we'll go up to Noble Street. We'll go up to Noble Street here. Oh, lots of condos. Yeah, Grand and Damon. I haven't been out that way too. I used to know somebody that lived at Erie and Damon, across from the Central States Joint Board there. It was like a union place, and yeah, I haven't gotten over that way, so we should check that out sometime. But I think I'm going to head up Noble. So we'll go down there some other time. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, the car wash. You see that car wash? The feds were laundering money through car washes, just like Breaking Bad. That's awesome. Yeah. Post-pandemic rebuilding. Yeah, I know. A lot of money fell off the truck. You know. Yeah. Look at that. Dinosaurs. What's the world coming to? There's Vitucci Funeral Home right here on Grand. There used to be a place down here called Two Jacks. It was like a friend of ours, a friend of yours place. It was amazing. It was a restaurant, and it's called Two Jacks, I think. Yeah, and I don't know if it's still there or not. It was great. See, nothing lasts. We're at Ada, so we're almost to Noble. Ada and Grand. Damon and Armitage, yeah. Armite. Or meat. See, look, maybe it's this Bella Notte place. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's what the Two Jacks was. We're north of, yeah. We're north of Taylor Street. Taylor Street's completely different now. So if you just joined, welcome to Chicago. We're on Grand Avenue. We just passed Ogden. We went by the Twisted Spoke. Great bar. And we're going to head up Noble. The Burger Baron's right there. Burger Baron restaurant. Home of the Baron Burger. Bella Notte. Tempesta Market, yeah. There, Burger Baron. It's much better than McDonald's, isn't it? Go to Burger King. Don't go to Burger King, go to Burger Baron. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They got it all. Yeah, we'll cross the street. We'll go on the shady side of the street. It's kind of warm. It's warm today. So the feds laundering money through Omaha car washes. That's amazing. That doesn't surprise me at all. You got to do it somehow. Which means we need to start a car wash. Maybe they'll give us a federal contract. You know, I always see them like burning the big bales of money. You know, there's too much money in circulation, so they got to burn the old money, and then they print new money with the serial numbers. You know. Look at this. Look at these flowers. 514 North Noble. Now we're on Noble. This is such a great street. West Town. Northwest side. 30 years. Yeah. Well, it's still here. We haven't blown away yet. Everybody keeps writing us off as the new Detroit. And Detroit's like, we're the new Chicago. Yeah, get your car washed. That's how you can help them launder that money. Yeah, just keep rewards program. Wow, yeah, it's my boat. It's a good place to store it. Oh, look at this mural. Candy Grocery. Oh, this is great. Look at this. Yeah, it's where we at here. Noble in Ohio. There's Nini's Deli, the pink. There weren't fences, yeah. Well, most of the fences are like construction fences now. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, there's fences there, yeah. Hey, look, here's more of J.C. Rivera's great work. J.C. Rivera, the bear. See the boxing bear? He's always beat up a little bit, but he keeps on fighting. And, yeah, J.C. Rivera is great. See them all over the place. Where are we at here? We're at Ohio and Noble. And there's Nini's Deli. Look at that. It's got a mural too. Look right there. They got it on that fence too. Look, we got the tsunami. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. And look, Here's a missing Chicago water tower. The water tower's gone. But look at this. Look at this. That's a nice mural on the fence there, yeah. That's fine. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying up so late. Appreciate it. You can always watch the reruns. You can go to YouTube. You can watch the rest of it tomorrow or and I guess he's on the, he can here in Chicago. And yeah, there's what do they call that? Saint I'll look it up there. Irish Nobleman Pub. Look at this. Look at this nice outdoor seating here. Look at this nice turret. Let me get across the street here. So we're at Noble and Erie. This is Noble and Erie.